But you know what is surprising? That 5 of the 6 states in New England are leading the way in jersey sales. So Shannon, how do you explain this?
Well, I mean, Tom Brady spent 20 years, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Maine. That's New England states. And so I'm not surprised, Skip, when someone spends that amount of time there. And I've talked to some people, and it's like, I'm buying the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was like, but you're a Patriots fan. They're like, yeah, I'm a Patriots fan, but I love Tom Brady as much as I love the Patriots. Now, what's shocking to me, Skip, I'm not surprised at Michigan. Obviously, Tom Brady played at the University of Michigan. I'm not surprised at Florida. Obviously, he's in Florida now. Skip, but when I look at Wisconsin, South Carolina, Colorado, what the hell they know about? What the hell they got going on down there that we don't know about? So I'm surprised. I'm shocked with Wisconsin because you know who's in the Wisconsin. Wisconsinites, what the hell is going on in Wisconsin? Aaron Rodgers, you should be mad about this. And South Carolina, Colorado, Skip, I don't get that. But all the other states, Skip, I don't have a problem with it. Tom Brady played 20 years in the New England area, so them buying his jerseys, it's almost like he's family, Skip. They grew up watching Tom Brady, so I'm not surprised.
I am shocked, pleasantly shocked by this. And once again, Shannon, you're not giving credit where credit is due. What always happens when a star decides to leave a team and a city and an area? The fans feel betrayed, they feel jilted, they feel spurned. What happened when LeBron left Cleveland to take his talents to South Beach? They burned his jersey. Some people burned his jersey, not everybody, but some did. Mm-hmm. What happened when Kevin Durant chose to take his talents to the team that they had down 3-1 in the playoffs, in the conference finals? He goes to Golden State, and understandably, a lot of Oklahoma City fans have still not gotten over that Kevin betrayed them and went to the Warriors. And I get that. Mm-hmm. But what has happened here, and I'm going to use a word that we've been using all show today, it's unprecedented. It's another astounding achievement on the part of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., the GOAT. He is so loved, so beloved in New England that they're saying, we're still with you, Tommy. They're buying his jersey at a greater pace than even Florida is buying his jersey in 5 of the 6 New England states. So these spurned lovers are loving him even more. That's never happened before in the history of sports. And I think they're screaming, we choose Tommy over Bill. We think that Bill did Tommy wrong, and we're going to love Tommy. We're going to be Bucs fans as well as Patriot fans because we're going to adopt the Bucs because he chose the Bucs. Again, he wasn't traded to Tampa. It was his choice, Tom Brady's choice to leave. He chose to go to Tampa. And yet the core of New England states in Patriot Nation say, hey, we're still going to buy your Bucs jersey. You got to give him credit for that, Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, Skip. I think the thing is that when you look at it, I'm going to see just how loyal these Patriots fans are because, Skip, you've covered the NFL and I played in New England when there was 35,000 fans and the seats were empty. They want people to believe that they've always won and this loyal fan base has always been loyal when you and I both know they became loyal in 2001 once they started winning and ultimately they had the greatest string of success in 2 decades than anybody in the in NFL history. But Skip, once you buy it, it's hard for me to believe that people that bought Peyton's jersey in Indy didn't buy his Bronco jersey when he went to Denver. Skip, once you got 15, 20, you might as well say, well, I got every jersey that Tom Brady ever played in. Be it 10, be it 15, be it 30. Skip, you know that's how people are. I guarantee you, some people got every jersey Kobe ever played in, every jersey LeBron ever played in, be it Cavs, be it the Lakers, be it Miami, his McDonald's All-American jersey. That's just the way it is, Skip. I'm not surprised when a guy's had this kind of success, they burned LeBron's jersey. Some people did because they felt it was promised unfulfilled. KD was the same thing. They didn't burn his jersey this time when he went to LA because he had given them championships. What more could Tom have given them? Sure, I'm sure everybody would have loved Tom to stay another year or two, but he did give you 6 when you had none before. Basically, New England was the Red Sox, was the Bruins. Tom Brady got people in New England thinking football because that's all it was prior to Tom Brady, Skip Bayless. Yes, they went to the Super Bowl, got ramshackled by the Bears in '85. Yes, they went again in '96, and Brett Favre beat the brakes off of them. But once they started, it was, okay, not just Red Sox, not just Bruins. Tommy Brady made it a football town. We're going to see if it's still a football town.
We are. So back to Peyton Manning. I'm sorry. I don't believe that a whole bunch of Indy fans suddenly bought Bronco jerseys and rooted for Peyton because, remember, they had Andrew Luck right on schedule with the first pick in the draft, right? So they all became like onward and upward with Andrew Luck. And Peyton obviously got pushed out the back door by Jim Irsay, but then he goes and chooses Denver. He could have chosen any place. But I never got the sense they didn't hate him for it because he didn't jilt them. He didn't leave them. He got forced out. But again, it was different because it was onward and upward with Andrew Luck. And I know some Indy fans that I worked with at ESPN, and they were all in on Andrew Luck, and they're all not in on Andrew Luck right now. So my point is, this was unprecedented because for that many people, remember, they're buying jerseys at a higher rate than the state of Florida, which is a much bigger state, obviously, than any of those little New England states. Maine's big, but again, Vermont's not one, but it's New Hampshire and Rhode Island are obviously very small states. So they're out buying the huge state of Florida. And again, there's another pro team there, obviously, in Miami, but still for Tampa jerseys. So I think this has never happened before. This kind of, in Jacksonville, but this has never happened where a player chooses to leave and they say, we're still on board with you. We're going to root for the Buccaneers. And all of a sudden, it's starting to feel like the Bucs are threatening to become America's team over my Cowboys. That's what it feels like to me, because you start seeing this sweep of jersey buying all the way into Wisconsin.
Well, all I know is Fox is very happy because they got Tom Brady, they got the Cowboys, they got the preeminent story. They got the story this year, Skip. You say sports is about stories? Well, they got the best story that we've had in a very, very long time. And so if there is football being played, and I just read what Dr. Fauci said, sports might be played this summer, but it's going to be played without fans, and the players are going to have to be secluded in the hotels. So we're probably going to get football in the fall. I don't know with or without fans, but for me, Skip, I don't watch the game for the fans. I don't know who is at home like, man, let me see who's in the stand. Let me see who's cheering. Let me see who's booing. I'm watching for the action on the court. If they're on the court, if they're on the field, I'm watching. I ain't looking in those stands. But, Skip, I'm telling you this, but give me 2 years. Old Steady gonna have the #1 selling jersey in football. Old Steady. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Want to bet 100 cases of Diet Dew on that one?
No, I don't want to bet no Dew. I don't want to bet nothing. But Old Steady coming. Watch. I don't know what's his number 4. You're gonna see a bunch of them Old Steady jerseys up in New England this year. Bunch of them.
You don't even know his number, and he's not Stiddy. Coach Belichick has been calling him Stid